Hi everybody, this is Snook, maybe, hopefully. So, I tried to do this outside. I'm not sure if it worked while I was outside. I have no idea. Because my tablet that it was supposed to record did not. Well, I shouldn't say that. As far as I know, it hasn't recorded because I'm not really sure where it might have put it. So, yeah. So it might still be on there, but I doubt it because usually you can see something somewhere, some kind of something, but I don't see it. So, what I wanted to do is there's these 10 random questions that two dorks from the Welcome Wagon did, and I got taped in it, and I got tagged in it. So I thought I would do it live, but by the time I got all done fooling around and realizing that in like 4 days I forgot how to do the program that I had, such is life. It's an app. It's called Autodesk Sketchbook. And actually, if you see the little frame around me, I did that in there. And I was just playing around with it. I watched a video of it today on how to do it. It looks a lot like, if you do any kind of graphics, it looks a lot like any kind of graphic background. It has the layers, it has all different tools, all different colors. You can use it on a PC. That was my big thing because everything is made for iPhones and this and that. And I don't have any things. So I had gone out looking and I found a review on the Sketchbook app and I downloaded it onto my PC first, and that actually gives you more tools, or more easily accessible tools, and you use your mouse. My screen is not a touch screen. Then you can download the app too on your tablet, and mine is not an iTablet, it's a Samsung tablet, and you need a pen. Now, I was just looking, the pens that I heard about were like hundreds of dollars, and I don't have hundreds of dollars, and it's something that I just wanted to play around with because it would be easier to be able to sketch something on electronically and then to move it over to where I wanted it for like a header or part of a story or something like that. So I thought, well, that would be kind of a neat thing. But I needed an actual pen that did that. And so I found these pens. They're called Diggeroot. And they're real, well, I guess pretty as pens go. So they look just like that. And they get one side that's I don't know, it's a micro mesh, whatever, something. But then, this is the part that threw me for a loop. On the part, the little pocket part, it actually unscrews. Years ago, it did unscrew. And then on that other end, there's a little disc, and then there's, underneath that disc is a fine point piece of wire that you can use to get in little cracks and crevices that you want it. And then it comes with extras, like, I don't know if you wear them out or lose them, or maybe they're different sizes. I have no idea. This is all new to me, but Um, I don't know if I can. The next thing I want to look up is if I can take my tablet and sync it up to the program on my PC. But I had a lot of fun actually, doing that. And so I thought I would share that with you. And that was one of the things on my top 10 things was I like to do graphics. And a lot of people know that. But I like to do all different kinds of graphics and see if I can come up with new things and see it's a relaxing thing for me. Well, once you learn it. The learning and trying to figure out all this new technology and stuff for me is actually a little frustrating, but I really like the border I did and the thumbnail. So I that's really fun, and quite honestly, I was just trying out. That came about with trying out the pens after I watched a video, and I'll find that video. It was really good. It's an old one, but it's still prevalent, and so if you have mine's a Samsung tablet, Tab A or something like that. It's not real fancy. And if I can figure it out on a tablet, anybody can. You guys could probably figure it out better than I can, because I'm, not real. As much tech stuff as I do, it's really literally by the seat of my pants. So let's make that number 2. I go through technology by the seat of my pants. I really don't know anything about it, anything technical. Like, could I actually tell you technical terms? When it comes to technology, no, absolutely not. I did none. Absolutely none. I am the person that would give you directions that say, look for the barn and then turn right. And don't tell me north, south, east, or west. Unless it's at like a huge lake, and then you could say turn right and go until you hit the lake and then turn left, because you can't go any farther because you will be in the lake. So that would be like number 2 and maybe number 3, but we'll go with number 2. Unless I can't think of, like number 10, and then we'll go from there. So the technology that I do, that's why I always say everybody can do it, because if I can fly by the seat of my pants and get, done what I do, I really think anybody can if you want it to do it bad enough. Now, I can guarantee you, if somebody actually knew what they were doing and they came to my house and they set up my computer for OBS and live streaming and this and that, they would laugh, literally laugh in my face and say, now how in the world have you been able to do what you have been able to do? And they would be amazed, for the simple fact that really I don't think technically what I do should really work. Just based on lack of knowledge. So, I'm not being hard on myself, because I got it to work, and really that's all that matters. It's just more like trying to teach somebody else how to do it, and they want technical. If you try to teach technical people how to do something and you're not a technical person, it's really hard, because they think you have a screw loose, which you might, but I got mine to work and you have it. But yet I would like to add music. Well, I want to start streaming Sims again. And it's a matter of where I want to start streaming Sims, because in order to stream to more than one place, Vim being one of them, you need this program And the only one I found is this program that costs more money than I have. And I showed it to a couple of people, and they even said that's really expensive, and I agree. And so that's not going to happen. So unless somebody knows of a free program that you can stream to multiple sites, but everybody's been telling me this same streamer, something like that, program that costs money because Vim TV is new. That in order to stream to that in, like, say, Twitch, you would have to, you'd have to pay X amount of money a month, and I don't have it. So, plus, a lot of people don't like the streaming things in their feed. So, I've been trying and thinking about setting up. I have another account that starts with the same name. So, but it also matches my Twitch account. And then I could just make a post and then put the link there and say I'm streaming and this and that. But for me, unfortunately, it's not like the same. I wouldn't be able to stream like exactly at the same time every day, which you need to do in order to get a following. But my life being what it is, I can't do that. Not consistently. So, which Engine found out today when I slept through. I was supposed to record his new chauffeur, and I slept through it. So I slept till like 2:30 today. So, what is that? Number 3? 4? That, if you really want me to be somewhere at a certain time, I tend to don't count on me, because I won't be there. Which I kind of covered in the interview that Freedom Point had with me that he put up, that I'm sure everybody's watched the whole thing, the whole 40-some minutes of it. And I got a really cool bracelet out of it, and that was really fun meeting them. So those were the second group of Steamians that I met. The first group was Johnny Clearwater, and Liberty Minded was doing his stuff at the time. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun that day. A lot of fun that day. So I enjoy meeting people online, in person. So say that's number 5. Is that number 5? There's nobody here to keep track of my numbers. Oh wow. So yeah. So let's say that's number 5. And let's see. So the one I said, I don't know if anybody heard it or not, was I really hate the way my arms look. I'm older, and I've gained a lot of weight, and that is probably, I would rather be on camera with no makeup on than to show my arm. So even if it's like 3,000 degrees, well, okay, say 150, alright, say like 100. I'd probably still have something covering my arm, because they bother me. And it really sucks getting old, because you can't do anything about it. I mean, I could lose weight, but, even if I did, I'm not even going to tell the story, but I've always had larger arms, even when I was very thin, which my son thought was really cute, but in reality, it's not. Just let you know, it's not. So don't ever tell a woman, anything about her arms, because it's just not a good thing. So so I don't like talking about or showing. I can talk about it, I just don't want to show it. And I'm sure I have. I just really, don't like it. Let's see, what else? Oh, I really enjoy doing the pants are optional. I have not been feeling well, and I've been really busy between my mom and my son was here, and then I was exhausted, and then the Freedoms were here, and then I was even more exhausted. So really, I'm just sleeping. I've been sleeping and trying to feel better, and then I have to get a hold of the people that I had promised, I had asked, and we had it set up, and then I don't know, the whole world went crazy, and so hopefully within the next, I'm going to say a couple of weeks. I'm going to give myself some time. If it's before that, that'll be great. I can get a few more pants are optional out and done. And I really like those because it's just really fun to get to know the people and that we see and Steam It. And I also know that I had a really bad video I put out. Not really bad. It was a truthful, honest video about the whole hard work thing. And then it's just everybody's mood has been very down, and I don't want to say negative, but in a way, yeah, and even mine. I'll admit it. I mean, I try not to be negative, but I'm human, and that's what happens. So, I've actually been just trying to stay away from people so that my negativity doesn't roll over on other people's, because that's no good either. You don't want to spread that around. And so I've been a little quieter than normal, and so that's one thing about me is that when I feel that I'm very negative and that it's going to affect people around me, I will keep more to myself, and because I don't really want I know how I feel when I get that way, and I don't want to put that on other people either. And there's a lot of people on Steam It that are like empaths and that can pick up on that kind of stuff very easily and very quickly and soak it in. And I know I do the same thing when I'm around other people. A lot of times if there's a lot of really negative things going on, I will literally leave the room just at a drop of a hat, because it just is not a good place for me to be on more than one level.